The worst player in the Premier League just won the Young Player of the Year at the London Football Awards last night. But I'm not here to talk about that. Anybody who judges footballers through the lens of FOTMob ratings needs to give their head a wobble and actually start watching some real-life football. Thankfully, there was quite a lot of people coming to the defence of Archie Gray in the Twitter comments around that picture. But yeah, it's another Archie Gray prop video from me. He was fully deserving of winning the Young Player of the Year at the London Football Awards last night. And look, Ethan Nwaneri and Miles O'Skelly, who were both nominated as well, were probably equally deserving of it for their performances, absolutely. But when you put into context what Archie Gray has done this season, as I've said so many times, the job that he has done for Spurs is absolutely phenomenal. This kid's attitude is what will make him go to the very, very top. I made a video a few months ago after Spurs beat Man United in the Carabao Cup saying, I think this kid could captain England one day. I think I said I think he will captain England one day. And I'm going to stand by that, because when you think about how he's just got on with his football in the circumstances, playing totally out of position, a position that he has never played in, he has not actually played in the position that we bought him for. And I've not been as annoyed about that as some other Spurs fans. I don't think it's harming his development in any way whatsoever. I actually think playing in the position that he has done is only going to do good things for his development. And actually, you could probably see him developing into quite a good centre-back as his career goes on. I don't think he necessarily should play that. I want to see him in midfield. I want to see him given the keys to that midfield in the future alongside Lucas Bergvall. Archie Gray's had some really tough tests recently, right? He's come up against two of the best strikers in the league, in my opinion, over the course of Spurs' last two games. Liam Delap at Ipswich and Erling Haaland against Man City, right? And he struggled against Ipswich for the first 15, 20 minutes, to be fair. He grew into the game, but Liam Delap is a bully. He's going to bully a lot of centre-backs in this league. But against City, I was so impressed with him. Look, our defending for the goal that they scored was not good enough, and he was a part of that, right? Just kind of letting Haaland wander into the box completely unmarked. Him, Kevin Danso and Destiny and Doggy were responsible. But again, he's a young kid. He's going to make mistakes. He's a makeshift back four. They're getting to know each other, and I still think he's improving all the time. Some of the times that he strode out with the ball from the back, the confidence that he showed against Man City, everybody's starting to take notice of Archie Gray. And I think from the moment that he signed for Spurs, I think everybody knew that we'd signed a good one. But I don't think anybody necessarily expected him to develop in the way that he has this season because of the way that he's played out of position. And look, have Spurs fans overhyped some of his performances to an extent, or the level of his performances to an extent? Maybe. Maybe we have a little bit. Maybe he's not been quite as good as some Spurs fans have said. But when you consider the context of the job that he is doing, he has been absolutely phenomenal. He is only the second player to make 20 Premier League appearances for Tottenham before turning 19, alongside Aaron Lennon, who also came from Leeds, which is a nice little stat. And like I said, I think it's his attitude above everything, above his technical ability, above his defensive ability, and his awareness that holds him in such good stead for having such a career at this level, or such a top career at this level. Wherever the manager puts me, he always knows best. I believe in him 100%. You can still see that Ange Postecoglou has got the backing of these young players at Spurs, which is obviously great. And I think, obviously, we've gone through a period of hardship, but I've said it so many times, it has accelerated the development of some of these amazing young talents like Lucas Bergvall and Archie Gray, who are going to be top players in the future for Spurs. It's been a very difficult season, but once again, these two have been the shining light, and he is an absolutely outstanding candidate for arguably Spurs' player of the season, let alone young player of the season, for what he has had to deal with. I've seen a lot of videos of people saying they feel sorry for him and that it's just, it's so hard for him and all this kind of stuff. Look, it's not ideal, obviously, and I feel sorry for him to an extent, but I've seen fans of other clubs saying it's like, he will be much better off for this, right? He will be much better for it. I've seen some people suggest that he maybe shouldn't have gone to Tottenham because of what's happened to him over the course of the last few months. Absolutely not. He's going to be a better player than he probably would have developed in anyway, or into anyway, off the back of going through this real period of hardship, in my opinion. And look, I'm going to say that I'm a Spurs fan, and I just want to keep on to him, hold on to him for as long as possible, because I think we've got a real special one here.